What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by Autotop.nl. My name is Max, and today we've got a very special car, but we are the wrong way around. I don't think I've ever done a review with the car facing this way, but the sun is over there and the front of this car is so intricate and special that I thought, let's turn the car around and get the sun on all that carbon fiber. So today we've got a Lamborghini Ouross by Mansory, and that means that it is a Mansory Venatus. This is an unbelievably extreme car. It is super over the top, basically, like we know from Mansory, but man, it's cool. So this car is for sale at Cannes exclusive in the Netherlands. Go check them out. A link is in the description. They are specialized in importing exotic and exclusive cars to the Netherlands, and they do so on request. So it's not like they have a big stock of cars. No, they sit with you and you can tell them what you want, what kind of spec, what kind of stitching, whatever you want, and they go and find it for you. So that is pretty cool. And that is also how they found this car. It was offered to them off menu, basically. So this car was never appeared online. They just got a message from within their network of dealers, and they asked, do you want to buy this car? So he bought it. It is magnificent. So today I'm going to show you around it. Of course, we're going to talk about all the stuff that Mansory does to it, because this is quite an intricate body kit. And I'll show you the engine, the interior, and then we'll take it for a drive towards the Autobahn for an Autobahn blast. So I'm not going to focus today on the Ouross because we've made reviews with the car before. We're going to focus on the body kit, and this car also has been tuned. So it used to be a P820 by Mansory, 820 horsepower, but the guys at Cannes exclusive thought that it was a bit mellow, so they tuned it to 850 horsepower and 1100 newton meters of torque. All right, so let's start at the front. Which way are we going to walk? That way? No, we're going to do it this way. At the front, we've got a completely new front bumper. So this entire part is new. We've got a Mansory logo where the Lamborghini logo used to be. We've got a lot of Mansory logos around the car. And you can see that the front is much more aggressive, much more pointy, basically. It's so much more aggressive, and that's of course because Lamborghini doesn't have to take into account pedestrian safety or stuff like that, so they can just make the most extreme looking thing ever. The bonnet is Mansory as well, as you can see, all carbon fiber, and you can basically choose how you want to spec everything you add. So do you want it all in bare carbon? That is possible. Or do you want it all painted? That is possible. Or 50-50 like this with a beautiful gold pinstripe in there. It is absolutely insane. An Ouross is already such an aggressive car, but if you put this next to an Ouross, I mean, it looks like a freaking Fiat Panda. It is so... I don't know where to look. We've got these winglets down here as well. Very cool. This all in carbon, and then this is regular Ouross stuff. This all is new, all carbon. And then we've got a little license plate there. So gorgeous with that gold pinstripe. Wheels, the guys at Cannes exclusive added these BC forged wheels, 23 inch, which is great that there are 23, because you can actually also get 24 at Mansory, but I think that would be a little bit too much. Carbon ceramic brakes behind that. I believe the biggest carbon ceramic brakes that were fitted to a car when the Ouross came out, but that is really nice to have. We've got this beautiful also carbon fiber here, this these louvres here, so air vents basically. And then one here as well with carbon fiber, Mansory logo. Then we've got a side skirt all in carbon fiber as well, with that pinstripe again. Carbon mirrors, also Mansory. And then we've got basically just the roof that hasn't been touched by Mansory. All the rest is either new or extended, or something has been done to it. Tire sizes, do you want to know that? 325 at the rear, quite a massive tire. 285 at the front, super skinny tire. And then at the rear, man, that's this diffuser is also insane. So we've got a new rear bumper, all bare carbon, with a massive diffuser and these super special tailpipes. Well, they're not really tailpipes because they are in there, but the exhaust also by Mansory, Decat straight pipe basically. You can see that it also has 3 pipes in there, with the bottom one even being triangular. That is pretty neat. And then we've got a little carbon addition here with Mansory, a little spoiler and another spoiler right there. Now, you can also get a massive wing on the rear. I do believe that it would be a bit too much, especially on an Ouro's, but hey, if you like it, you can do it. That's basically the company slogan at Mansory. If you want it, we can do it. I wasn't expecting to like it, actually, when I knew that the car was coming. I thought, well, it's not really for me. It's too extreme, which it is. It is mega extreme, but I do think it looks kind of cool. And I wasn't really expecting that. All right, so let's go to the front and check out the engine. So, all carbon fiber hood, as you can see, that is super light. And then we've got the V8 4-liter bi-turbo. Stock, it has 650 horsepower, 850 newton meters of torque. As I said, this Mansory/Khan exclusive version has around 850 horsepower and around 1100 newton meters of torque. So that is very powerful. But not much to see here. They didn't really go for any carbon under the bonnet. Man, it looks so crazy. Okay, let's check out the inside. We've got a beautiful little carbon fiber inlay there at the rear as well. Mansory floor mats. But other than that, the one who spec'd this car contained himself or herself, because at Mansory you can basically change everything on the interior as well. Every freaking square centimeter of the interior. So everything that's painted or leather or plastic or whatever, you can change it. So I've seen that, you know, there's like one white Ouro's Mansory with an entirely blue and white interior. It is absolutely outrageous. But this I really like. I think this is a nice upgrade with this carbon steering wheel with this gold and a little gold 12 o'clock marker there. Pedal shifters in carbon. And I do believe that this is Lamborghini. But I think this is Mansory, this carbon panel down here. I've never seen that before. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But I don't think I've ever seen this on an Ouro's. So I think that's Mansory too. All right, let's start it up. There we go. Now, so this is street mode. Let's go to Corsa mode. Oh, that is really loud. So yeah, it is Decat and you can really hear that. It's super loud. Ah, I forgot one thing. We also have like a starlight headliner roof, as you can see. I hope you guys can see that. And it actually moves around, so it's sort of twinkly. And we have a little remote here. And we can change the color, so we can go for red or green or blue, yellow, cyan, purple. And I think you can change the, yeah, you can change the animation as well. That is pretty neat. Neat? I sound like a grandpa. Who says neat? Oh, I'm getting old. Okay, so but this is really nice and it's been really well done. Even though that this is like a super universal remote, but this actually looks pretty insane. Very cool. Okay, let's go and drive the thing. Oh. So it is pretty extreme, and I feel like you should drive it in manual mode because that's when it's at its most comfortable. Just you decide how much throttle input there is and when you shift gears. Oh, that is very aggressive. Okay, so we are in Corsa mode. I'm going to turn off traction control and put it back into D for the gearbox. There we go. So we can do a launchy launch. Which is very aggressive. I think a stock Ouro's is supposed to do like 3.6 seconds, which is mental. Oh, it is so violent. Yeah, I think... Oh, it's so loud. These people are going to hate me so bad. But it really, it does sound like an RS6 with a straight pipe, basically. We've had plenty of those. So, as I said, you can go absolutely nuts at Mansory. I do believe they also have an Evo version of this Venatus. This is not an Evo. This is a regular Venatus, I believe. It is all very confusing if you look at the website because there are a few different versions. And then you have the Venatus Evo wide body. But I don't think that this is a wide body version because the Ouro's already has that little wide body thing. So you can really go nuts at Mansory and just, yeah, you can change everything on this car, everything. And I like this version. I really like this version. I think this is the best way to do it. You know, it does make the car a lot more aggressive and fast, and it looks insane. But it's not. Well, yeah, it is over the top, but it's not like stupid over the top, you know? Alrighty, Autobahn. Let's find out what this car is like at the Autobahn. Full throttle. That's quick. So the 23-inch wheel actually works pretty well. We are in Corsa mode, so the most aggressive setting, but still it absorbs the bumps pretty well. So we've got a malfunction warning, but apparently we can ignore that. It is just a software glitch, and it happened at like 3:05. Man, that's quick. That is hella impressive. The sound is so deafening, it's crazy. And it doesn't really, normally when you drive very fast, the sound, you know, goes a bit into the distance as well, but with this one it just keeps on blasting that crazy V8 sound. So performance 100 to 200, we measured this car at 7.3 seconds, which is very quick for a big car like this. Top speed, don't know that. It's not super empty today, so yeah, we just did 305 or something like that. I do believe it can go a bit quicker than that because it's still accelerating quite vigorously. But the way the nose lifts and the rear squats when you hit the throttle is so cool. That is a sign of power. Alright, so I'm curious to hear what you guys think about this car. Please let me know in the comments. Would you do something like this to a Lamborghini Urus, knowing that the price of a kit like this is basically around 130,000 euros before taxes, and I think that's just the body kit, so that's not the power upgrade, I think. Would you do that to your Urus? Would you make it look like this? I mean, would you make it go like this? I guess the answer is yes, because it is hella quick. Okay, let's see if we have the space. No, we don't. So that was 306. That is a quick SUV. So, if you're interested in importing an exotic exclusive car, go check out Khan Exclusive. They can help you out. And well, thanks a lot, guys, for letting us have a go in your Mansory Urus. It has been a pleasure. The thing is absolutely mental. To you guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. You can subscribe by clicking the big button in the middle. You can also check out this video on the right, or go check out this playlist on the left. See you at the next one. Bye.